Everybody, sorry if yesterday's video never got uploaded. I was just exhausted because we had just gotten back from Saskatchewan, Regina from a conference I went to. So, yeah, we got back around the afternoon and I just downright, after talking to some friends, I completely passed out. I woke up this morning, I'm like, shoot the video! And I felt so bad. So I'm sorry, guys. And I found this video called Christmas Spirit. It's a Thomas and Friends video, and I wanted to react to it. Even though it's not Christmas, I wanted to take a look at it. So let's get started.
Christmas Eve had arrived on Sodor, and all the engines were preparing for the festive holiday.
Okay.
All except Thomas,
Wait, why?
who stayed in his shed.
Why?
While the other engines had went to a Christmas party at Knapford. He sat there by himself. No driver, no fireman, nothing around him but himself and his thoughts.
What happened?
Christmas isn't the same without Mrs. Kindly, he thought to himself.
What happened to her?
Would it be right to celebrate it when she's gone?
Gone. Wait. Gone. Is she dead? Did she die? Or did she just leave the island? I don't know. It's like the only two gones I could think of is either she's dead or she moved. So let's keep watching and hopefully we'll find out.
The station looked beautiful. Christmas isn't
Oh,
the same
sorry.
without Mrs.
I don't know why I
Kindly,
did that.
He thought to himself.
Oh, Houston, we have a problem.
Right to celebrate it when she's gone.
Yeah, see, right there. He said she's gone. He said she's gone. So, like, did she die? Did she move away? Like, what happened?
Knapford Station looked beautiful. The sunset shined down onto the white snow just outside the station. And lights were streamed everywhere with a Christmas tree and Christmas wreaths. Percy, however, was worried about Thomas.
Of course.
I sure hope he changes his mind, Percy said worriedly.
Again, what happened?
Time had passed. The sun had fully set. And the snow began to fall. And Thomas was fully asleep until...
Till what? Oh, sorry, guys. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. I hate when it does that.
Was
Anyways,
fully asleep until...
Until what?
The door creaked open, and Thomas opened his eyes. There, before him, was a young woman with brown hair.
Okay.
She smiled up at Thomas. "Merry Christmas," she said kindly. Thomas was surprised. "What are you doing here?" he asked curiously. "I'm here to wish you a Merry Christmas," she replied kindly.
Kindly.
Thomas frowned and looked away.
Who is that?
"I'm not celebrating," he grumbled.
Is that someone who's related to Mrs. Kindly? Or, like, I'm so confused. Who's this lady? Like, honestly, this is driving me nuts! This is driving me nuts! All right, everybody, I'm back. Sorry, I had to deal with something. Let's go.
Thomas frowned and looked away.
Okay, so who's this lady?
"I'm not celebrating," he grumbled. The woman looked surprised. "Why not?" she gasped. "You can't just sit here all by yourself on Christmas." "Somebody I cared about is gone," said Thomas sadly. "I won't be able to spend Christmas with her this year, or any other year." The woman looked silently up at Thomas before placing her hand on his left buffer.
Okay, I'm guessing this person died or they moved away. It's one of the two. I can't really imagine what's happened, but I'm guessing they either died or moved away.
"When I was a little girl," she began softly, "I lost my grandpa on Thanksgiving. He was gone in one day."
Oh, okay, so I was right. He died. Mrs. Kindly died. Wait, she died? How did she die? How'd she die? I'm just... What? Okay.
He always brought a smile everywhere he went. And we never thought we'd be able to celebrate Christmas without that smile. But we tried anyway. And we realized something. We were happy with each other and kept each other company. We still all had smiles, and we all had a great time. She then smiled to Thomas. There will be people that we could lose by the next year.
Yeah.
But I've learned that Christmas is about spending it with those you love while you still can. And even if they pass away, they will always be with you, no matter what. That's why it's the Christmas spirit.
Aw.
Thomas was given a lot to think about, but his thoughts were then interrupted as he rubbed his face.
Oh.
I must get going now. Merry Christmas. What's your name? Thomas smiled warmly. It's Thomas. What's yours?
Who's that?
She smiled warmly.
Who is it?
Thomas. Such a wonderful name. My name is Kitty. Kitty Kindly.
Wait a minute, what?
She then
What?
began walking away,
What?
leaving Thomas to the sudden realization.
What?
Mrs. Kindly? Wait! Don't go! Mrs. Kindly! Thomas?
What? Okay, let's back this up for a second. Hang on. All right, so Mrs. Kindly visit Thomas in his dreams? Like what? Like that's something I wasn't expecting, but okay.
Thomas?
So yeah, it was a
Thomas
dream because
awoke.
I'm like.
A voice was...
I'm not gonna lie, I just guessed it was a dream. I didn't know, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm done.
calling out to him. It was his driver, along with his fireman. Hello, Thomas. We came to wish our favorite engine a Merry Christmas. Even if he is keeping himself cooped up in the sheds.
Well, duh.
Would you like to get warmed up? It's cold out here.
The fact they came to check on him, that's
Thomas
so sweet.
didn't respond for a moment, remaining silent before looking to his driver. Driver, it's not too late for the Christmas party, is it? The driver looked surprised. No, it isn't. Why do you ask? I would like to go, if you could take me, sir. I want to celebrate Christmas with all my friends, with everyone I care about.
Aww.
That's what I like to hear, boomed a familiar
Hey.
voice. From outside the shed was none other than the Fat Controller. I had a hunch you'd change your mind after all, so I came to assign a special task just for you. You are to go to Tidmouth Station to pick up the Kindleys and take them to the big station for the party.
That's awesome.
We won't start without our number one engine. Thomas beamed. Oh, thank you, sir. Soon, Thomas' firebox grew bright, and Thomas had plenty of steam. He left the sheds and collected Annie and Clarabelle. Come along, he chuffed excitedly.
This is cute.
Annie and Clarabelle were pleased. There's a party, they both sang happily. Thomas was greeted by the Kindleys at Tidmouth Station. They were very happy to see their favorite tank engine. They boarded the coaches, and they were soon off to Knapford. The night was cold, and the snow fell as Thomas plowed away with his snowplow.
YouTube video.
But Thomas wasn't bothered by his snowplow, nor did he even feel cold. His fire was the same as always, as was his steam. But Thomas felt warmer than he had in weeks. Everyone cheered when they saw Thomas arrive at the platform with the Kindleys.
That's awesome.
The party began. There was caroling, games, and even a Santa who was secretly
Giving
Sir
Sir
Topham
Topham
Hatt.
Hatt as usual.
Everyone had a fascinating night, and Thomas was happy he came.
Aww.
For a moment, Thomas looked to the edge of the platform. He could have sworn he saw Mrs. Kindly before she disappeared. But all Thomas did was smile.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Kindly.
Oh, I didn't think he was actually going to say that. That is such a good episode. Thank you all for watching, guys. This is K-Bear 101 signing out. Adios, everybody.